Hi, and welcome to the tutorial on how to make an animated image on Photoshop. To make an animated signature isn't that hard, and it's very quick. And it makes an image or signature look a lot more, I don't know how to word this, but it makes it more visually interesting, and it makes it more appealing to someone if you're trying to maybe sell this to someone on a game or giving this to someone as a gift. Now, first thing you want to do is you want to make your image. I already have a pre-made image right here that I've made. I chose to use Gambit from X-Men. You can use anything you want. It can be any size you want. It's really your prerogative. It doesn't matter. And make sure that you have two things, or for this one I'm using two, but most people just have one thing. I'm moving this text, and I'm going to have the glow in his eyes fade in and out. Now, the first thing that you want to do is you want to open up your animation window. I don't have mine open, so you can just go to Window, Animation, and there you go. If you're using a program such as Photoshop 7, it's a little different. I'll show you how to do that right now. Okay, open up Photoshop, and you'll click this button right here, which will switch you to Image Ready, which I am at right now. The rest of the steps will be the same, so I'll just switch back to Photoshop CS4. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to have some frames. These frames are set to delete, so I gotta get rid of them. Okay, now I've got two. Now you want to move everything into the starting position that they're going to start in. Make sure you have your layer selected that the thing that you want to move is on. I will be moving the text, so I'm going to move this out of the frame. And I will also have the glow on his eyes fade in and out. Let me find that layer. Right here. This one's selected. Now there are two ways that you can do the glow. You can either set the opacity to 0, such as doing like this, or you can just shut off the layer. I'm just going to shut off the layer because it's easier for me that way, because it's easier for me to remember. Now you go to your second frame. Turn the layer back on, and click on this layer, and move your render or your text to where you want it to be when it enters the image. Okay, that's good. Now you click this button. This is the between button. It's like 3 little circles. It's easy to find. Click it. And you want to tween with the previous frame, and you can have it set to any amount of frames that you want. I'm just going to have it set to 5. It's easier that way. Click OK. And there you go. You can preview this by clicking the play button. Now that's moving pretty slowly. So here's what I can do. I want this to move a little quicker. You click this and hold down the Shift key and click whichever frame you want to go to. I want to go to here so I can set a delay. And I think I'm going to do 0.15 delay on this. And let's preview that. Yeah, that's a lot better. But you see, I want the name to stop once it enters the frame right here for a while. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a delay on specifically this frame. And that'll look a lot better because then you'll be able to read the text and his eyes will stay glowing for longer. But say you want the eyes to stop glowing again and you want the text to go back off the screen. Here's what you can do. Press stop. Then you press the tween button again. Instead of going to the previous frame, you can go to the first frame, still have it at 5, and click OK. Now the thing is, these layers are all set to a 2-second delay because this one is. So what you can do is you can hold down Shift again, click on the last layer, and set it to the 1.5 delay again. Just type that in right there. There you go. You can preview it again to see if you like it, if there's anything wrong with it. Looks pretty good, so we'll stop that. Stop. Okay, now to save, here's what you do on the programs with the animation window. You go to File, Save for Web and Devices. But if you're using Image Ready, you would go to File, Save Optimized As. And I encourage you to save a PSD file type also, because if there happens to be something wrong with the animation that you didn't notice, you want to be able to fix it. And if you just save a GIF file, you won't be able to fix it later in the future. I have just taught you how to make an animated sig in Photoshop in no time, and this will be very easy and you'll be able to do it for yourself. Now there are lots of other cool things that you can do with this, but this is just the very basic. And just mess around with the program, mess around with animation, and you'll be able to figure out all kinds of cool things that you can do later.